Hey folks, this is Elgin Bowling, your creative caricature marketing consultant here, and I'm going to do something different today. I'm going to allow you to peek over my shoulder while I create a character. Well, a character that I've drawn before, but it's me. I'm doing this because I want to show you, my creative process when I draw. Very few people have seen me actually draw draw in the sense that, well, sure, they've seen me draw caricatures, but actually seen, the way I draw in private when I'm putting together cartoons. And usually I draw very sloppy. These are like gesture drawings. I'm using a Sharpie marker, here that I normally draw with. The reason why I like Sharpies, I call Sharpies old reliable. They're old, reliable markers in that there's a good amount of ink flow. You can buy them practically anywhere, you know, not department stores, uh, discount stores, not hardware stores. Yeah, hardware stores. I've seen them. Brightest markers practically everywhere, and they're easy to use. I'm having trouble talking here because I'm drawing, also. But anyway, as you can see, I sketch very fast, extremely fast, and very sloppy. The reason for that is I feel that I want to get that life, that spontaneity in the pose, and I can only get that when I draw very fast. Okay, now that's basically a cartoon of me sitting in a chair, and editor or somebody is, you know, calling for me to get the work done really fast, and I'm probably, trying to meet a deadline or something like that. So that's basically how I start any of my cartoons. It looks that sloppy. I'm showing you this, so that you can see that us professional artists, and this is aimed at the beginner, of course, we don't start out with perfect pictures as most people think. Now, what I'm doing now is I've taken some tracing paper. Tracing paper is your friend. Beginning artists and even you guys who are experienced, trust me, tracing paper is your friend. Use it repeatedly. I buy a couple of reams of this, a week. I buy it on a regular basis because I use it so much in my cartooning work. It's an indispensable tool. I go over my my pen lines, do some exaggeration of the features. I love to have my eyebrows going off the page. It just kind of adds that dimension of zaniness and fun. My caricature of myself, as I've told you in times past, I have no mercy. Now, most people, this is a curious kind of thing. Even though I'm making fun of myself, I'm an African American, most people, well, not most, some people have given me flack for this, saying, oh, well, you're drawing it kind of racist, you're making yourself with a big nose, nostrils, big lips, blah, blah, blah. You're making yourself look buffoonish. Um, the way I look at it, a cartoon is supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be parody. And we're supposed to be the funny people. This is my goatee I'm drawing right here. My goatee is salt and pepper. Yeah, if you can't laugh at yourself first, you really, this is just my personal view, have no right making fun of other people. If you can't make fun of yourself, really, if you can't take it, you know, you have no fun. You not have no business trying to make fun of somebody else. Okay, I'm not gonna talk for a minute because I really want to get this angle here. One moment. Adjust my camera. I'm holding this in my hand. Probably shouldn't. Hand is beginning to hurt. Hope you can see this. So I meticulously go over the pencil lines. At this particular stage that I'm doing right now, I don't really care even if the pen lines are perfect, because I'm probably going to go over this again also. But I'm trying to maintain that spontaneity. My figure, and I must say of myself, it's influenced by a African American illustrator, comic book artist named Kyle Baker. Kyle Baker, draws himself in a highly exaggerated, cartoony, ridiculous way, and his cartoons are reminiscent to me of the artist who drew for the Raid commercials back in the day, back in the 60s. I think Jack Davis, kind of made those Raid commercials. If you can find them on YouTube. So I loved that style of drawing. I just love it when I see it. Okay, so now here's the finished product, of it. Okay, I got the basic pose, and as I went over it later, I did this late. I did this before. As I went over it later, and refined it a little more, this is, eventually how it came out. This is part of a comic, that I'm doing on censorship, cartoon censorship. Wow, I can't say it. Censorship, based on an experience that I went through recently when someone didn't like one of my cartoons. So that'll be coming out. I'll probably post it in its entirety on YouTube so you can check it out. But, this was about making tracing paper your friend. I just wanted to show you my process for cartooning, have you get some ideas about what my process is. As you can see, this figure here is slightly different, in size and in pose from my other one. So the original sketch is used just as a guide. You can refine it as many times as you want in your final sketch, but you make that initial sketchy kind of drawing at first, just to free yourself up. I would advise you never to go in trying to do the thing straight, because it'll come out just kind of lifeless, and you always want to have life in your cartoons. So this is Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling, your creative caricature marketing consultant, and that's how we do it.